Hello again, everybody. I wanted to, share a little bit more information on some class resources for, you and your students related to our online library and the databases associated with it. So I am sharing content from the Distance Ed Faculty Training and Resources course on SU Learning, which hopefully you're enrolled in. If you're not, please reach out to your program director so they can make sure that you're enrolled in it. And I very specifically wanted to talk about the library information. So where you'll find this is in this right side navigation bar, where we have the library information here. In most classes, I'm going to bet that the library information has this content and some of this library information stuff, but we're missing some of the online database information. So I just wanted to go over that really quick. So we have EBSCOHOST, which is here. If you click on the link, it'll bring you over to the EBSCOHOST. To sign in, you just use the Southwest University, click continue, and then you put the password, which is listed right underneath the link there on the course. And so here's where you can start looking for articles, books, journals, and you can see the 7 databases that are associated here with EBSCOHOST. So you can get some pretty good results there, but we also wanted to make sure we had a much more robust search possibilities for our students. So we also have Science Direct, which if you click here on the Science Direct link, it'll bring you to the Science Direct. You click sign in, and then you'll put in your university email, and you'll click continue. If it's the first time accessing it, it'll ask you to create a password and then associate it with your SU email, so that every time you come in, you would just sign in with that password. And so what Science Direct provides a lot more sources as opposed to just what's on EBSCO. So we have physical science and engineering, life sciences, health sciences, social sciences, and humanities. So it adds a lot more for our students to essentially draw from when they're doing their research. It opens up a lot of the articles they might find if they do a Google search. And so just clicking back to SU Learning, the third database we have is going to be EmBase. It's also an Elsevier-based database. So if you're logged into Science Direct, typically it'll have you automatically logged in, but it's the same process. You put your Southwest University email, create your account, and then log in. EmBase is different than EBSCO and Science Direct, as it is very nursing health sciences specific. So you kind of see some of the options that it has here in terms of what you might be able to look into or research. But those are the 3 databases that we currently have active for our students to use, for faculty to use for whatever reason. You can copy and paste the information directly from this block here to add to your classes. If you do so, please make sure you're also including Ms. Rosa Quintilla's information, our librarian, as well as the library hours, as those are very specific standards for distance ed to have this information posted on the on the courses. Or excuse me, available to students, not necessarily on the courses, but make sure it's available to students. And similarly, we will be updating pretty soon this section, SU Library and Writing Resources, to include not just the EBSCOHOST, but the Science Direct and the EmBase too. So you can copy and paste this into your classes pretty soon. That's basically a very quick overview of this robust online databases we have for students. So make sure you're using them yourselves to support your class content, but also and also assigning readings to students, but also making sure the students are aware that they have access to this so they can use it for their own research as they engage in coursework. If you have any questions on this, please feel free to reach out. If there's anything else you would like to learn to do on SU Learning, reach out as well, and we'll try to put together some quick tutorials for those.